mean to say that...
Yes, that's what was in that room. You helped towards the color. All that's missing is the odor, but I shall let that pass. The mutilations almost all resulted in large removals of flesh. My photographic memory noted them all in great detail, the shape, size, and location, and thanks to the softness of this clay and your medical knowledge, I believe we can attempt to determine what is missing from this lady.
Nope, it's just...
Don't you think we should wait for the medical examiner's opinion?
Surely not, Watson. This massacre has gone on long enough. I can assure you that I will do everything in my power to get our hands on Jack the Ripper before this night is out.
Motion sickness.
Epilepsy.
Watson, we shall reconstruct the body of this poor woman and inspect it in detail as well. Your help as a medical man will be invaluable.
Holmes, I feel a bit unwell.
Well, I understand. I will manage on my own. Her throat was slit just like the others. The wound is particularly deep.
Can we just fuck with the stomach first?
There were incisions in the rib cage, as if to inspect the lungs.
I think that's her left one.
We need the other one.
Her right one.
That's her right and left.
Okay.
The liver was neatly removed.
I don't know what that is. What is that? Uterus, left kidney, right kidney.
That might be her spleen. Her heart was removed?
An organ is missing, apparently. I must specify which organ this is on my list.
The fucking heart. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey!
There we are, Watson. We have examined everything. The heart is the only thing missing. 2 neutron, a kidney, and now a heart. He had all the time he wanted in which to disfigure her, cut her up like a piece of meat, and yet took nothing but the heart. What do you think of that, Watson? Watson?
Are you gonna start shaking again? Oh, okay, thank God. I can't handle that.
Oh,
Oh,
you pansy ass.
It's just clay, you dumb fuck. I guess he mentally imagined.
What?
Punch you.
Well, he's still going.
I understand.
I dread to think how you'd react if you saw a corpse. I'm returning to Whitechapel, Watson, to Isaac's. If the heart tells you to come with me, if the heart tells you a little wordplay there.
What a dick. Oh my God.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
Oh, Sherlock, I love you.
Shit.
Oh, my goodness.
My gum tastes disgusting now. Stop it.
Blarb. That's what he sounded like. It didn't even sound like real.
doesn't
throat.
Let's go
matter.
to the cobbler's.
Just, I guess.
I know.
Beep, beep. Evening, Mr. Holmes.
Good evening, Hardiman. Has Abraham Solomonovich still not reopened his shop?
No, not that I know of.
Have you heard anything about the latest murder?
Certainly there is talk of nothing else. Poor girl. I hope they catch the bastard who did it.
Who do you think that could be?
A madman, that's for sure. Everyone in the area is pinning it on a Jew. But I don't believe that for a second.
Why?
Because Jews don't like blood, you see. They're not allowed to eat it, and they have to drain the meat before cooking it. It's true that they eat animals, but they are fanatical about all kinds of silly things. I don't know much about their rituals and all, but I know that a Jewish butcher can't just do whatever he pleases with his knife. He has strict kosher rules to follow.
You seem to be very well informed.
Well, I buy my meat from them too. My clients don't care whether the meat comes from Jews or not.
Wait, I wonder.
Cats eat it regardless. And let me tell you, I'd go as far as to say that I may even have more faith in a Jew. Because even if they don't eat all the offal, a Jew inspects them to see if the animal was in good health.
I'd rather not go there.
Lungs, for the most part.
I don't need
And as they make up most of my cat's meat, you can see the connection, right?
Comic gold.
Jews are allowed to eat offals?
Ah, yes. They eat calves' kidneys, I think.
How big is that? A calf's kidney?
Ah, well, that depends if it's fresh or if it's been marinated in brine or cooked.
When fresh, are they as big as a human kidney?
They would be, yes.
You know, Mr. Hardyman, it's lucky for both of us that the murder that took place in your mother's courtyard was only the Whitechapel killer's third. Had it been the first, I wouldn't be thanking you, as I'm doing now, for all of this important information. Goodbye and take care.
If you say so. Right, farewell, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
Don't you beep beep at me, motherfucker. Damn, I was standing all up over.
Good evening, Mr. Solomnovich.
Evening, Mr. Holmes. If you've come about the business of my cousin, I hate to say...
Before you respond to my request, I must ask you to answer this question of the utmost importance. What offals are Jews allowed to eat?
Well, the same as you.
Kidney, heart, liver?
Yes.
How are they prepared?
Kidneys are boiled, heart is often finely sliced and cooked on a skewer, and liver is always grilled.
These offals, do they come from cattle?
Yes, beef or veal.
And eating non-kosher food would be a grave affair for a Jew, isn't that right?
Yes, it would be very serious. But what are you getting at?
I'm not a Jew.
If I were to tell you what I'm thinking, Mr. Solomnovich, you would pull out your own eardrums to not hear the end of my sentence. It goes against the beliefs of hundreds of members of your community, and for some, perhaps even worse. I will ask you one last time before involving the authorities, who I assure you will be far less discreet than myself. Do you know who the second Joseph is, the Aldgate butcher, who your cousin knows from the Imperial Club?
His name is Joseph Chaim Levy, but I don't know where he lives. I know nothing about him, other than he's a member of the Imperial Club on Duke Street.
That street is after Church Passage, coming from Mitre Square. Am I right?
That's it.
Thank you. You have been an enormous help to both of us. Now, listen carefully. I need you to find 4 or 5 strong men among the members of your family who you trust wholeheartedly, and to wait here with them until my arrival, or you receive a message from me. Is that clear?
But if you will tell me...
Later, Mr. Solomnovich. Later.
Solomonovich.
Let's go to the Imperial Club.
Oh my god. They're gonna keep showing us that face.
Ah, there's the Imperial Club. Let's see if I can find Joseph Chaim Levy.
That's horrible. My lord, as you mentioned.
Hello, sir.
Hello, can I help you, sir?
Indeed, I have an urgent message for Mr. Joseph Levy, the Aldgate butcher.
I regret, sir, but Mr. Levy is not at the club at present. You can wait for him if you wish.
I thank you. Do you know where I can find him? His home address, perhaps? It is a very urgent matter.
I am sorry, sir, but we do not give out information regarding the club members to people outside the group.
I understand.
Don't worry, I'll find him out.
I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
Take that.
A note encouraging members of the Jewish community to remain prudent and vigilant after rumors about the Whitechapel murders.
Broken ass hanger and shit. I know. Vigilance established such as synagogues, shops, clubs are all potential targets. Any incident must be hushed up as possible.
This may come in handy.
Convenient. Gotta love it.
Become one of our Majesty's citizens. The process is implications and flow of actions. Opening with musical accompaniment.
Judging by the sound of voices and applause, there is a meeting going on at this very moment. I'll have to be very cautious.
Pardon me, sir, but the club is only open to members.
Can you just punch him out?
I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
I could just punch him out. Hey,
Anything else, sir?
bro. That's all good.
Maybe you're supposed to go outside.
That was the plan.
There's a cellar window behind this barrel, which is preventing me from passing. There's a cellar window
Fucking
behind...
kidding me, Holmes.
Coal. It's a service door and firmly locked. There must be a stock room in the cellar beneath this room. If I can just get into the coal cellar, I shall be in the place.
Well, obviously we can't move it with this. So, time to do some digging around. Stuff.
Gotta love the trash.
Sherlock Holmes, Trash Investigator, 2013. 2015 now, 2014, 2015.
It's not 2015 for another 3 weeks.
By the time that this probably gets uploaded, it might be 2015.
Oh shit.
You didn't think about that now, did you?
I have
Yeah.
no reason to go that
2015
way.
is gonna be the best year.
Oh god, I said that about 2014. And,
Yeah, but I turned 21.
oh, who cares about that?
I do. I can legally do what I've been doing since I was 15.
Yay! Lame ass. This is what happens to the kids these days, guys. This is what happens.
I'm sorry, not everybody can be born with a stick up their ass.
Or a silver spoon in their mouth either.
That wasn't funny.
Oh, actually it was, because it was a spoiled brat comment. It was just intelligent. Oh! Yeah,
That was
great.
rude.
That was
Nothing of
actually
interest here.
great.
That was rude.
No.
Not everybody you know are spoiled.
Oh, except for you.
Shut up. I am not. I just get help. When it is needed. Broken.
I will need a pivot. There we are. My pivot is in place. Now, let's find something to tip over this barrel. I should be able to make it tip over.
Yeah, it just falls over.
That barrel was empty. How the... Okay, never mind.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He's an idiot.
Well, maybe it had stuff in it.
It was empty.
Good. Let's try to find the exit that leads to the club.
Mechanics of the game, just leave it alone. This game was originally, I do believe, on PC at some point in time.
Really?
Yes.
This may come in handy.
Cutting edge Xbox 360 technology.
No.
Closed. Empty tin cans.
Hello.
I'm a member.
The kitchen. It's closed, and besides, I won't find what... No, that's not a good idea. The watchman is... No, that's not such a good idea. There's a meat...
Bitch ass motherfucker.
The kitchen. It's closed, and...
So,
Get in there.
Closed.
I have the key.
Closed.
maybe that's not the key to that door.
Oops. Administration key. Key to administrations. So what did I just come in here for a fucking key? Yeah, I can't go that way. That would just be silly. That's the kitchen key. There's a meeting going on that way, and I can't.
Let's hope that it really is the key to this
I was,
door.
like, pressing the button.
Administration. Perfect. This must be where the information on club members is kept.
Oops, it just fell.
Yeah, hands were folded, nothing happened.
Some square metal tokens. Curious. There is a document.
I would like to inform you that should your club ever require any kosher meat for special occasions, I would be able to supply it to you. Do not hesitate to call upon my services. Jacob Levy refused on the advice of Joseph. Wait, refused on the advice of Joseph.
There must have been litigation between Joseph Hyam Levy and Jacob Levy. page from an old Yiddish-English dictionary. Court's proceedings. Curious.
For stealing 14 pounds of meat. Guilty. Jury advises clemency, 4 months hard labor. Levy guilty of receiving 12 months hard labor.
Curious.
Very.
This must be the club's safe. What I'm looking for is probably inside. I need something.
Motherfucker.
This must be the club's safe. The lock on this chest is very sophisticated. Let's see.
Oh, that's gonna piss me off because I was almost right. I'm sitting here looking at the solution for this one. Yeah, so I was almost fucking right. God damn it, that's annoying. Yeah, son of a bitch.
Elementary.
I just had them in the wrong areas. Like the ones that I were trying to connect were in the wrong fucking spots.
I need something. These documents contain some words in Yiddish, which reads from right to left.
Wait, maybe. Hold on. Question number and everything. Thus, we know that the number 439 is, which signifies man of God. Okay. The calculations of these names. Several numbers. Club. Path 403. B2. Oh, those are symbols in Yiddish. E2A1T 400. Most mural spell 346. X is 1. So that's A. Yeah. That looks like the X. Looks like that's some. R 200. That's not right. That is. M40. 30. That weird looking symbol. Hammer makes 356.
H is 5.
H being 5. R A. I already have A on there.